I don't know you, you don't know me. Yet. But one thing you and I both know, you somehow found this page because you want out. Out of your current situation with women. Out of waking up alone in your bed every single weekend. Out of struggling to pick up even the most average-looking women. Out of whatever's holding you back from meeting more women in a month than 99.9% of the rest of the men in the world meets in a year. You're in luck if any of the above is you, because you somehow just landed on the one single page online that has the answer to all those problems. I would know, because a few years ago, I stumbled onto the only system in the world that actually attracts women for you. This system taps into an astronomical source of attractive women that are already looking to meet you. What kind of women? The beauty is, the system works for you. You're not glued to your computer 24/7 manning the ship to meet women. Once you download it into your brain and turn it on, it does all the work for you. It doesn't get any easier than this. So you're free to go out and hang out with your friends or hit the gym, free to be a lazy couch potato, free to get addicted to video games, free to do whatever you want, whenever you want. And this will never fade. It will never burn out. It cannot get overrun by too many people. In fact, it's only going to get bigger and bigger. And it's definitely not like anything you've ever seen before, but you've got to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. It's not weird pickup artist routines. It's not approaching women. It's not 854 complicated steps. It's not reverse psychology. It's not magic tricks. It's not subliminal messages. It's not lame pickup lines. It's not strange body language moves. It's not confidence techniques. It's not speed hypnosis. It's not sleazy seduction tricks. It's not NLP. It's not anything creepy. Fact is, they're tedious, too complicated, too challenging, too stressful, and too time-consuming with days and nights of endless hard work. Honestly, if you like spending a lot of time and effort just to meet no women, then this isn't up your alley. If you're not interested in meeting women the easy way, like I did, you should not watch this video any further. This is really for someone who is serious about meeting a lot of women and having the time to enjoy it. I admit, it sounds crazy, but it's true. If 4 years ago you told me I'd meet over 400 women without having to approach them, I'd have bent over laughing. But today I'm banging a steady stream of hot ass ever since discovering the most powerful attraction secret in the world. A simple 3-step cut and paste attraction system that I'm going to reveal absolutely free in this video. Hi, my name is Dave, and I want to tell you about the strangest way to attract women. You see, I discovered an accidental loophole that allows me to hook up with as many women as I want, anytime I want, without having to approach a woman ever again. In fact, I never have to leave my house. All I do is log into one of these sites, find some women I want to meet, and then send a 9-word cut and paste message. Within a few hours, this is what happens. That's 60 new women replying to my cut and paste message. Imagine logging into your account and seeing 60 new women waiting to meet you. You get to pick and choose which women you want to meet. You have to turn women down just to get a little rest. And you find yourself upgrading your mobile phone plan to accommodate all the text messages you're getting from women trying to get together with you. Well, that would just change everything, wouldn't it? Now, I don't know you, but I know that you deserve to experience that. And this means no more trolling the same old bars and clubs every weekend, leaving frustrated and empty-handed. No more dealing with ego-crushing rejection or having to awkwardly approach women in public. And if you wanted to meet more women because you got tired of the ones you're dating, you just crank up your system and let it find you more women. And the best part? It only requires 3 simple steps. And by the way, make sure you watch this video today, because I'm still a little freaked out about having this online, so I'm not quite sure how much longer this will be up. Okay, so you want to know the 10-second change I made to my profile that got all these messages? I flipped the chasing switch. That way, instead of being one of the hundreds of guys chasing her, I'm getting hundreds of girls chasing me. You see, if you're competing against thousands of guys for just hundreds of women, it's bad news. Or it could be great news if you learned what I'm about to show you. It's common for a woman to get 50 or even 100 emails from men a day. And just like attractive women in bars and clubs, an attractive woman with an online profile is getting bombarded with one stupid, boring, lame email after another. Most guys say stuff like, hey baby, you're so beautiful, I love your pictures, and would love to take you out this weekend. My number is blah, 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 blah. What she hears is, I've just sent this same message to 864 women on the site. What guys say is, I think we have some things in common, I'm the guy you described in your profile, profile. I like what you wrote about, blah, 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 blah. I would love to hear back from you. What she hears is, I'm a wuss, will let you walk all over me, and will cry when you leave me for another man. What guys say is, hello, I really like your profile. Please read my profile and let me know if you're interested. What she hears is, I have absolutely no personality, am boring, and will agree with you every time. If you're sending messages like this, or even thinking of sending messages like this, you're screwed. My best advice to you is to head on over to your local drugstore, get a bottle of Vaseline and a box of Kleenex tissues, because you're going to be needing them. The guys that send messages like this are doing one thing and one thing only at night: jerking off. The only loving you're going to get sending those messages is from your right hand. Now take a minute and think about the last girl you messaged. The last girl you really wanted to hear back from. Could have been on Match, could have been on POF, it could have been on Facebook. It doesn't matter. Picture her profile in your mind. Okay, you got her? This may be shocking, but unless she's butt ugly, there's a good chance this is pretty much exactly what her inbox looks like. It's no wonder that 99% of the guys are getting flat out rejected, and it's definitely not your fault. See, when you email a woman with something she's never seen or heard before, especially if it's loaded with psychological triggers that compel her to feel attraction for you, the whole game changes. This has nothing to do with telling women they're beautiful. This has nothing to do with bragging about yourself, but it has everything to do with 3 insider secrets I discovered that make this all work. And once I learned these 3 insider secrets, everything changed. And I'm going to show you how to use these 3 insider secrets to meet more women in a month than most men meet all year. You ready? All right. Insider secret number 1. You must fish in the right pond. With thousands of dating sites to choose from, it's easy to get confused, waste time, and lots of money. For example, Time magazine called this site the worst dating website. Quite an honor, don't you think? Here's a hint. It's very popular among the masses. You see the commercials on TV all the time, and they ask you like 436 questions before you sign up. Figure it out yet? eHarmony. So much for surprises. I know. You're not surprised either. So, eHarmony really sucks. And the question to ask right now is, why? Well, think about this and you tell me if it makes any sense. Let's say you have the patience to sit at your computer for 4+ hours answering all 436 questions after working all day. Unlikely, I know. And let's say you pony up the $60 a month to be a member, which, by the way, is more than double the price of any other dating site. What happens when it delivers its recommendations, which are women you either are interested in or attracted to? Or, better yet, what happens if it rejects you as unmatchable? Talk about a bummer. So what's this got to do with you? Plenty. See, here's why I'm telling you this. 99% of the guys are fishing in the wrong ponds. They're on the wrong sites. In my tests, I've discovered a few secret spots that are virtually untapped. And when you fish in these places, you'll have more women than you'll know what to do with. And there's a reason you haven't heard about these sites. Because the guys who know about them don't want you to know. So now that you're fishing in the right pond, you need to use the right bait. You've got to set up a profile. And guess what? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out if your profile sucks, you're a long way from getting a phone number and even farther away from meeting her in person. And that leads me to insider secret number 2. Your profile must attract women for you. The big secret, the big thing you need to know right now is you need to set up your profile in a way so you're always seen as a guy who's got women pursuing him instead of the guy who's trying to pick women up. How? You need to set up a magnetic profile that attracts women for you. So what's a magnetic profile? It's a profile that's written in a way that's congruent with who you are and has certain elements designed to force women to contact you. There's a bunch of stuff that goes into this, but one of the most important things is a little technique I call manufactured demand. Most guys make the mistake of using what I call the lonely photo. Look at this picture and notice how he's all alone. Well, most guys use photos of themselves all alone with nobody else in them, which is a huge mistake and communicates the wrong qualities to women. Psychologists tell us that women are always competing with one another and are always seeking approval from other women. This is the way the female brain is hardwired, and we can use this to our advantage to get women messaging you by using manufactured demand. Here's what you should do instead. In some of your photos, make sure you've got other women in them with you. You don't even need to know the women. Just get some photos done. Look at this picture. See the difference compared to the other one? This instantly makes you more attractive to the women checking out your profile. She's going to look at your picture and think, okay, other hot girls accept you, so you must be cool. Now, manufactured demand is just one of many other elements that go into creating a magnetic profile. It has nothing to do with being good looking. It has nothing to do with having money, but it has everything to do with a few tactics and some psychological triggers I developed. There are intrigue hooks, there are qualifiers, cliffhangers, there are CTAs, and other stuff we don't have time to talk about. The more of these you add into your profile, the more likely women will message you back and message you first. A magnetic profile is a priceless asset. Think of it like owning an ATM machine. You simply place your ATM machine in an area where people want cash, and it will sit there and make you money 24/7. Well, a magnetic profile works the same way. Put it in a place where women want dates, like any or even all of the dating sites, and it will sit there and get you women 24/7. Do you see what I'm getting at here? And here's the best part. When you use the secrets I'm going to share with you, your magnetic profile will attract women for you. That's right. All the ladies are coming to you. And with so many clueless men out there, it really is that simple. And here's proof that this works. Check this out. Over 46,000 women have checked out my profile just on Match.com. So let's recap. We're fishing in the right pond, and you're finding women that you want. We've set up a magnetic profile that attracts women for you, and women are contacting you. Now it's time for you to hit reply and get the digits. Which leads us to insider secret number 3. Your emails must match your profile, or else she'll think you're a faker. When it comes to emailing women, here's what most guys do. They follow what I call the hope and pray method. They sit there, they try to come up with something witty, unique, and original, either by making comments about her profile or by telling her how hot she is. And they pray that it works, because they haven't got a clue what really does work to get women to notice them and to want to respond to their messages. And yes, every once in a while, they'll get a few one-sentence replies before the conversation ultimately dies out. But in most cases, unfortunately, these guys end up with absolutely no response back. They'll check their inbox 10 times a day, hoping the girl they like will respond. They check their inbox when they wake up, when they get home from work, during lunch, before lunch, after lunch, before bed. It's like online dating gives guys an obsessive-compulsive disorder. But for some reason, their messages just are not triggering the girl to write back. And here's why. Your email messages must match the message communicated in your profile. You see, when I teach you how to create a magnetic profile, your profile is going to do just that. Get women to approach you and message you. What would happen if a woman became attracted to your magnetic profile and then you sent her an email that made you sound like a complete wuss? Not only would you scare her away, she'd think you were faking your profile. And that's the secret behind why my inbox looks like this. So what am I doing to get so many messages? I use magic email messages that are already proven to get women chasing you instead of the other way around. It's like cheating a little, giving you a King Kong-sized advantage over your competition. While other guys are trying hard to pressure women into responding to them, causing women to instantly ignore them and never give them a chance, these emails allow you to communicate with women in a different way. It's not what she's used to hearing, and it doesn't seem like you're trying to pick her up. It's completely under the radar. And the really great thing is how it's all designed to seem like an innocent, normal conversation. And when you use these magic email messages in a specific sequence I've discovered, women will become attracted to you. They can't help it. Imagine, one email could get you hot women and new dates, make women online feel attraction for you instantly, another to reactivate women who previously ignored you, and another that gets women to give you their phone numbers and practically beg you to take them out. Look, I've scientifically tested thousands of messages. I kept track of everything, and I found that less than 1% of them consistently work. Simply asking a woman to check out your profile is not going to get her to write you back. And telling her that you think the two of you have something in common or that you would be a good match, well, that's not going to work either. Just like in the real world, you need to generate emotion. You need to move her to respond. The good news is that doing this online is actually easier than in real life. It's as simple as taking a proven, done-for-you formula and customizing it to attract the woman or women you want. And in just a moment, I'll show you how to do that. So let's review. You're fishing in the right pond, you've set up a magnetic profile that attracts women for you, and women are messaging you, and you're getting phone numbers. It's easy. You can do this. There's no learning curve. There's no hidden stuff you have to figure out. Nothing. You can use this to find a girlfriend, to play the field, or to find the woman of your dreams. It's up to you. Wouldn't it be nice to know that anytime you felt like it, you could just hop online, fire off a couple of emails, and get a date with one attractive woman after another with almost zero effort on your part? Maybe it's just human nature, but there was this nagging little voice in my head saying, Dave, maybe you just got real lucky. Who knows? Maybe it was a fluke, right? Maybe this only worked for me. It's possible. Do you ever feel like that? Like you do this super cool thing that is beyond anything you've ever done before, and you feel like you just hit the jackpot, but you won't be able to do it again in a million years, and no one else can do it, right? Well, at this point, all my buddies started wondering what I was doing all of a sudden to have all these hot girls in my rotation. So here's what happened next. I was like, maybe I should show this to some of my friends and see if it works for them too. Could my incredible luck hold out? To be honest, I had absolutely no idea. So I showed this to some of my friends, and a few days later, my buddy Big Pete calls me all hyperventilated saying, "Dude, are you effing insane?" Now, Big Pete is about as smooth as a pile of broken glass when it comes to picking up women. He's got absolutely no game and couldn't pick up a girl if she threw herself at him. If it worked for him, I figured it could work for any man. Anyway, the next thing you know, things got a little crazy. My friends started telling their friends about it, who told some of their friends about it, who told some people, and all of a sudden, guys from all over the world are bombarding my inbox, emailing me, asking me about it. Then I became friends with Mystery from VH1's The Pickup Artist, and Neil Strauss, author of the best-selling book The Game, and he's calling me, asking me about it. Then David DeAngelo is calling me, asking to interview me about it. Then he invites me to speak in several of his Double Your Dating programs to talk about it, and that's when all hell broke loose. Kind of like a runaway train, word spread quickly about how powerful these online attraction strategies are and how they can work for any guy. The next thing you know, Vanity Fair magazine is calling. ABC News is calling. The Wall Street Journal is calling. Even Playboy is calling. Everyone's asking me about it and wanting to learn exactly what I was doing to hook up with so many women online. But I didn't care about any of that. I wasn't interested in doing a movie or a TV show, writing a book, or giving TV interviews. All I wanted was to finally be able to meet a few special women and put a little spice and romance into my life. And that's why I've always been so hush-hush about it. The guys who see what this is will immediately thank me for keeping this so quiet. Obviously, this shit works. It's worked for me, it's worked for my closest friends, it's worked for the guys I've shown this to, and I'm pretty sure when you use it, it'll work really well for you too. I call it the Insider Internet Dating System. Here's what you'll get when you join Insider Internet Dating today. You'll get the Insider Internet Dating audio-video training program. You see, Insider Internet Dating is not just some ebook. It's a 4-module multimedia online training course that covers basic and advanced internet dating strategies and includes video tutorials, audio tutorials, plus cut and paste email templates. The audio-video training takes you through the entire system step by step. This program is the very first of its kind, and I want you to be one of the very first to have it. And that means you'll be in the inner circle of people I work closely with who are the only ones I've taught this to. The guys I've shown it to agree that it's the easiest to follow online attraction system they've ever seen, and that's why I'm making this presentation. I've documented everything I've done using dating sites since I first started. Every test, every strategy, every tactic and tweak, including my magnetic profile strategy, which, by the way, is the big secret to getting women to contact you first. But I knew it had to be totally easy to follow, so even a beginner could get it fast. So I tested it out on a handful of regular guys to make sure others could follow my system and meet women online just like I have. And here's what they had to say.
Hello, Dave M. My name is Randy Hausner. My age is 37, and I am in Phoenix, Arizona. Occupation, I do airport maintenance, produce comedy shows, and a few other side jobs. Basically, I got your internet insider dating because I was very frustrated. I was getting online and getting absolutely no response. Spending $25, $30 a month, and it was just a total waste. I got nothing in return. So I said, well, I read the emails, and I heard about you through David D., and I said, I got to go for this, got to check this out. And sure enough, it was from night to day. I realized everything I was doing wrong. I realized also how good it was to have a stock email, be able to click on it and send it out, but also add some authentic stuff to the stock email as far as what I saw in her profile. Bam, it's been working. I have gone on at least 20 dates, and at least 18 of these women have checked out to be as hot as I thought they were online. So it's really working out good. It's delivering the women to me. You didn't give me a fish. You taught me how to fish. Now it's from here. It's up to me to fry it in the pan, so to speak. But anyways, your program did exactly what it said it would do and more. I can meet as many women as I want. As a matter of fact, I've gotten to the point to where I'm trying to schedule 2 dates in the same night, 2 coffee dates in the same night, and I schedule them a couple hours apart so that I can have about an hour coffee date and then leave and regroup and go to another date. So it's working out good, brother. I appreciate everything. Catch you later.
Hey, Dave. Steve Allen here. How are you? Just wanted to let you know that I tried your product now. It's going on 60 days. Just want to say absolutely love it. I've been dating women left and right. Honestly, it's the best product I ever spent my money on. I mean, hands down, I am getting more women than I've ever thought I would ever get. Keep in mind, I've been single now 2 years. I'm 36 years old. I've probably been on maybe 7 dates in the last 2 years, and that's really trying my best. I tried your program, and I think I've been on about 40 dates. I've hooked up with about 37 of them. The other 3, honestly, I didn't hook up with them because that's my choice, because they weren't up to my expectations. I feel like my stock is rising just because now I'm able to be a little bit more pickier in choosing the girl that I like. So I just want to say thanks a lot, Dave.
Hey, Dave. This is Diego. I live in North Carolina. I wanted to actually call and thank you for the great product that you offered me. It definitely has worked miracles. It has worked miracles for me in every single step of the way. And I was married for about 10 years. I've been divorced for the last 6-7 months. Once I got divorced, I didn't know what to do anymore. I wasn't on my game to meet girls. I was definitely a lot more shy. I definitely was not meeting any girls after I started using your program. It definitely has helped me out tremendously. I started getting a lot more phone numbers from girls. I started dating a lot more girls to the point that my social life just completely made this 180-degree turn. Meeting all these girls, going out with all of them. It definitely made me more confident. It definitely helped me a lot with my game again. And, I'm back. And I love it, and I will recommend it for anybody.
Hi, Dave. How you doing? I just wanted to call and tell you a little bit about my experiences with your program. I was married for 13 years, and, everything I knew about dating is just not the same. And now there's internet dating. Man, I didn't know anything about that. That's a whole new ballgame. After 3 weeks of using your program, I had like 14 phone numbers. I was setting up dates. Man, I was scoring on those dates. The women really responded. They were chasing me just like you said. I wasn't chasing them. Making them come to me was really the way to go. I tell every guy I know to buy your product. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Hey, Dave, Jerry from Chicago. I decided to get insider internet dating about 2 weeks ago. Yesterday, I went through the whole program, wrote a profile, stuck it on some B-rated site, and bam, got 10 emails tonight. I think this shit works.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm 36 and from Salt Lake City, Utah. And I thought it'd be a good time to leave this testimonial now because I just received my 3rd email from a girl who I started emailing today, who I met online. And the 3rd email has her phone number in it. After this, I will give her a call, and she'll be the 3rd girl who I've called today, who I've met online. 2 that I've gone out with and would like to see again. And really, I owe it all to Dave. Then when I started the online thing, it didn't seem to work out real well. So I got Dave's program, and when I started listening to it, I was like, no way, it cannot be this easy. But it was. It teaches you to keep your emails simple and to be interesting, and at the same time, be the interviewer who's qualifying them. And that alone just makes you more attractive than 95% of the other guys online. What Dave's deal does is it really teaches you how to just keep it real and keep it simple and be yourself. No tricks or gimmicks to this at all. I've just been the happiest I've been in my life. And I really, you don't like to say you owe your dating success to somebody else, but no one ever gave us a textbook or a rule book or anybody showed us how to do this stuff. And these guys' methods are so simple and easy. It's really good. I'm glad I invested in the program. For what it costs, I look at it like I could have went and bought a new Armani shirt or a new bottle of cologne or a nice pair of shoes, and still they wouldn't have got me nearly as many phone numbers as I've gotten with this. If you're on the edge and you have your doubts, give it a try. You can't lose, really. Like I said, I'm going to call this girl right now, probably set up a date for tomorrow or the next day, and I just emailed her on my lunch break today. I mean, it doesn't get any easier.
Not bad, right? They did it. You can do it too. Let me break the entire program down for you so you can see exactly what you're getting in each module. Here's what Module 1's all about. In Module 1, I'm going to show you how to put your profile on steroids so your profile attracts women for you. I'll also show you the secret psychological triggers that go into creating a magnetic profile, and these make a woman reading it feel like she would be absolutely crazy not to email you. And once we've done that, we're going to talk about proven sequences of photos that spark interest, attraction, and curiosity. I'll also show you my photo rating system that gets other women to rate your best pictures for you. Then I'm going to show you what sites to put your magnetic profile on to attract the most women. So by the time we're done with Module 1, you should have a magnetic profile that attracts women for you. You'll also know which sites to put your magnetic profile on and what photos are going to work best for you. Now, let's move on to Module 2. Module 2 is all about emailing women on dating sites. Now that you have your magnetic profile up, you're ready to go. I'm going to show you the Blitzkrieg, which is my cut and paste email messaging system for attracting women and getting responses. I'm also going to give you the magic email templates that you'll use to craft all your emails so they get the highest chance of a response, including the secret subject lines that make women want to read your message out of the hundreds in her inbox. Then, I'm going to show you how to get women to give you their phone numbers fast. If you're tired of the frustration that comes with messaging women and receiving very little to no responses, this module is for you. By the end of Module 2, you'll have a magnetic profile and you'll know exactly how to attract women online and how to get their phone numbers fast. But that's just the beginning. So let's talk about Module 3. Once you're getting all these phone numbers, you're going to have to call them, right? Well, in this module, I'm going to teach you my 100% proven phone close. You'll learn exactly how to handle that critical first phone call, including exactly what to say. Then I'm going to show you how to dial up sexual tension over the phone so much that she'll want you before you even meet her. And don't be surprised if she tries to kiss you when you do this. Then I'm also going to tell you about some great places to meet that almost guarantee that things go well. So at the end of Module 3, not only are you going to have a magnetic profile up, you're going to get responses and phone numbers from women. And even better than that, you're going to know how to screen women on the phone and set up meets where she's already chasing you. Now let's get to Module 4. Module 4 is all about meeting women in person. I'm going to teach you stealth sexual attraction. You'll discover a proven under-the-radar method to get her so hot and bothered, she'll make the first move within a half hour of meeting you. I'm also going to show you how to keep things not only interesting, but exciting so things go well, all in a way that makes her feel good about how things went because she felt like she had to win you over instead of the other way around. Once we've done that, I'll show you a subtle way of telling if she's interested that even she won't know about, and I'll teach you how to get physical very fast if you want, all with very little effort on your part. Sounds simple? That's because it is. And the best part is, once you put this to work for you the first time, it actually goes on autopilot and keeps getting you women over and over again with practically no extra effort. But let's keep moving so you can get started because I've got even more for you. You'll also get a feet to the fire Q&A session. I did a live question and answer session so participants could ask specific questions about their online dating, and you get to eavesdrop on this call. And that means whenever you have a question about any of the modules, chances are someone else already asked the same question and my answer is just a few minutes away. All you have to do is listen to the call and I can assure you virtually all your questions will be answered. You also get a PDF workbook manual. Personally, I'm a huge fan of audio-video for training. Reading volumes on how to do something can be confusing sometimes, and that's why nothing compares to actually watching someone do what they do so you can learn it faster. And that's why the primary method of IID training is in audio-video format. But let's face it, audio-video can sometimes be a pain when you're trying to review or refer back to one specific point. Plus, I think it's really helpful to have a way to review what you've just learned, so I've also created a workbook manual that helps it stick into your subconscious a lot faster. You'll also get an insider internet dating process map. This process map will give you the exact sequence of steps used by me and my clients to attract women online in a matter of days. It's literally a blueprint for attracting women online. You'll also get social magnetism, personality profiling. In this audio training, I talk with a doctor who has a patent pending personality profiling system, and we talk for the first time about using this system specifically to attract the right women online. What's really cool is you can use this personality profiling system to spot the type of woman you're most likely to be compatible with within moments of reading her profile. You'll also get the naked truth about online dating. With years of experience under his belt, this guy knows all the biggest mistakes guys make, both online and offline. In this training, we talk about different ways to attract women online instead of chasing after them, including ways to create an emotional connection with the women you want without doing anything weird, strange, or creepy. And I got this guy who actually is the real Hitch, as in the movie was based on him, to teach you how to shift your mindset so you can become a total natural when it comes to attracting the most desirable women online. You'll also get the 30-minute meetup. Ever since this guy was first labeled as a natural, he's been an absolute legend in the dating community, and for good reason. He spends less effort dating than just about any other guy I know, yet his results are some of the best I've ever seen. And when you listen to this audio training, you'll learn exactly how to set up quick 20 to 30-minute get-togethers with the women you meet online that will either end up with her back at your place, or will leave her desperately wanting more of you, or at the very least, save you from spending time or money on a woman you didn't like. There's plenty of cut and paste material in this program, including word-for-word messages you could just grab and send to women to get responses, phone numbers, and dates. But the beauty of this program are the principles and tactics. And best of all, it's the type of material you can apply immediately and walk away with hot dates every single night while your friends beg you to let them in on your secret. I can promise that this is the first opportunity of its kind, and it's unlikely it will ever be offered again. But right about now, you may be thinking, sounds good, Dave, but how much is all this going to cost me? You're probably thinking that access to this is going to cost you a small fortune, but don't worry, it's not. It's ridiculously reasonable. And I'll get to the price in just a moment. When you become a member of Insider Internet Dating today, you'll want to dive right into the magnetic profile module first. Once you create your magnetic profile, you'll see how easy it is to get women online turned on. Almost like magic, more and more women will be viewing your profile. And don't be surprised as you notice your inbox starting to overflow from women messaging you out of the blue. It's really brain dead simple. Set up a magnetic profile on the sites I tell you, use the emails I give you, watch the messages, replies, and phone numbers come rolling in. If you can copy and paste, you can do this. So let me ask you, what do you think a fair price would be? Considering the dramatic effect this system has had on hundreds of men, $495 would be more than fair. But you're not going to pay $495. You won't even pay $250. And you won't even pay $125. When you claim your spot today, you'll get the entire Insider Internet Dating system for only $59.95. I'm sure you'll agree that this is an unbelievable bargain. You can easily spend that amount or more any Saturday night at your local bar or nightclub or on one bad date. But you have to be willing to act right now. This offer is only available to the next 100 men. If the next page says sold out, I'm sorry, you're already too late. Let's go one better and make sure you're completely confident and comfortable with your decision by giving you one more thing. My "you've got to be kidding" guarantee, the one everyone else is too scared to offer. Here's the deal. Click the button below, enter your information on the next page, get immediate access to the private members area. Try it out. Watch all the videos, listen to all the audios, download everything into your brain so you'll have the knowledge forever no matter what happens. Then take 60 days to get your profile up, running, and where you want it to be. Use all the cool stuff I give you. Put it to work and see how many women it brings you. If you don't meet at least 3 hot women in person in the next 60 days, just let me know and I'll gladly give you a 100% refund. But here's the "you've got to be kidding" part. You don't have to send anything back. Yes, even if you're unhappy, you still get to keep access to the program. I won't ask any questions, and you don't have to give me a single reason for returning it. Your word is gold here. I really value my relationship with you, and I'll always make sure you're happy. Period. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to remove all the risk for you. The thing is, if I wasn't completely confident this is the real thing, I couldn't go out on a limb like this. How's that for putting my money where my mouth is? Yes, that's a ballsy guarantee, but the truth is, that's how serious I am about wanting you to succeed, and that's also how confident I am that this works. Pretty square deal, right? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So what are you waiting for? Click the Add to Cart button below, and let's get going. This is truly the greatest guarantee you could possibly imagine, but I do urge you to act right now. The best part is, you don't have to wait for this program to come in the mail or drive to the store to get it. It's easy. When you click the button below, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. We use ClickBank, a third-party secure processing company, so your order information is kept completely confidential. You'll get a receipt for your purchase with a transaction number, your username and password, and a link where you can log in to Insider Internet Dating right away. The whole process takes just a few minutes, and you'll be watching your videos less than 10 minutes from now. Your privacy is 100% guaranteed, and your personal information is fully protected using secure SSL encryption. Today's a crossroads for you. You can either keep doing the same old thing you've been doing with the same results you've been getting. Do you know what they call it when someone does the same things repeatedly expecting a different result? That's right, insanity. It won't get any better. It won't get any easier. Things will just continue on like they always have. The only difference is you'll lose another day, another week, another month, another year. Or you can take action and make a smart investment in yourself that could be a major turning point in your life. I literally bashed my head against my keyboard many nights trying to figure this shit out. You don't have to. The thing is, if you do nothing, nothing changes. But the faster you take action, the faster you can experience the freedom of finally doing something that works. I hope you've gained value here today with the strategies I've shared with you, and I sincerely hope you will decide this is perfect for you and click the order button below.